Jungle.
Breaking news, the headline: Tinubu is digging his political grave in numerous unbelievable way, says Dr. Adetokunbo PS. In an exclusive interview with The Sun, Dr. Adetokunbo PS, a prominent public affairs analyst and convener of the Reset Lagos People Democratic Party (PDP), expressed his concern about President Bola Tinubu leadership since May 2023. He criticized the size of President Tinubu's cabinet, deeming it excessively large and financially wasteful. Dr. Pierce questioned the government's ability to sustain such a massive bureaucracy, suggesting it could lead to financial strain. He described Tinubu's cabinet as bloated, stating, the man is digging his political grave in numerous ways, which is unbelievable. Furthermore, Dr. Pierce expressed disappointment with the quality of ministers in the cabinet, many of whom were former governors with a history of failures and rejections in previous political roles. He believes that their appointments were more about political patronage than selecting qualified individuals. Dr. Pierce also used education policies as an example to highlight his concerns, mentioning policies such as raising school fees and imposing stringent conditions for education loans. He believes he believed these policies were detrimental to the education sector and the nation's effort to combat poverty. Despite his criticism, Dr. Pierce emphasized his desire for the government's success and the need for improvement to address the issues he raised. However, he expressed frustration that in his opinion, President Tinubu's actions were exa- exacerbate are exacerbating that Tinubu's actions were exacerbating existing problem. We are exacerbating existing problems rather than providing solution. Of course, it's exacerbating problem rather than providing solution in the sense that he removed the fuel subsidy within a few period of days. Nothing was put in place, and now it's encouraging people who cannot afford their children's school fees to come, that he will give them a loan to be able to train up the children, to be able to train their children in school. So how will they pay back? How will they refund? How will they settle the loan? How will they service the loan where there is no money, where things are tough? tougher than the time, tougher than before, tougher than the time he entered the office. So how would we cope? According to Dr. Adetokunbo, yes, I think some of his statements here is right. It's true. I can be in support for what he has said, that truly the offices that Bola Tinubu created was just a selfish interest offices. By taking people with as in political gain, by taking his people, patronaging, as in using politics to elect people, as in playing political game, patronizing people who are failures in the past to be in the office. How would Nigeria progress? How would we succeed in these kind of situations whereby somebody who is a failure, who has nothing to offer, is being given an office to operate? What will the person say? How will the person operate? So it is a mess. It is a mess for such thing to be happening in Nigeria, for such thing to be happening in this tenor, that people will come to an office where they have nothing to offer. They have no problem to they have no solution to problems. As a leader, you are meant to be a problem solver, not a problem inflator, not coming there to mess up the whole system. A system is meant to be well organized. We need to promote justice, equity, and transparency. We need to promote justice and equity in our country, Nigeria, not allowing people to bring down Nigeria to the poorest stage. Instead of promoting her interests and development, and they are being well paid, they are being paid for occupying those offices, they are being well paid, hugely paid, but they are not ready to do the needful for the country to be elevated to the greatest height. My people, there is need for us to think and look into these matters, to look inward and come out, voice out. Let's come together as one, voice out, and to hammer and work on these things to ensure that things are right. Because we all have our children here in Nigeria. Most of these people don't have their children here in Nigeria, so they